Two out of every 3 adults at some point in his or her lifetime is going to suffer from some type of shoulder disorder. So we thought it was a real important thing to study and understand what the various exercise options that we have, how effective are they at really targeting the key muscles of the shoulder joint. We looked at the 3 primary heads of the deltoid muscle. You have the anterior deltoid, which is the front of the shoulder muscle. You have the middle deltoid, which is the middle of the deltoid. And then you have the posterior deltoid, which is the back or rear of the shoulder joint. We placed electrodes on each of those 3 muscles, and then we looked at the level of activity of 10 different exercises that tend to be popular choices in terms of shoulder exercises. We tested the dumbbell shoulder press, probably one of the most recognized shoulder exercises out there. We looked at cable diagonal raise, bent arm lateral raise, dumbbell front raise. We looked at a really popular emerging exercise in terms of battling ropes. We looked at an old stable in terms of barbell upright row. We looked at the push-up because we know that the push-up is one of those multi-joint exercises that not only does it train your pecs and your triceps, but it also trains the deltoids. So we wanted to look at the dips for that very same reason, in that it is purported to train the same muscles that we get with the push-up, essentially. Then we finally looked at a couple of exercises that really focus on the rear delts, and that we looked at the 45-degree incline row as well as the seated rear lateral raise, which are both identified in the gym, if you will, as being very good options for targeting the posterior deltoid. We looked at the results looking at the 3 different regions of the muscle. With regard to the anterior deltoid, we found that the dumbbell shoulder press was the clear winner in terms of it elicited the highest level of muscle activity compared to the other choices. As far as the middle deltoid goes, the 45-degree incline row and the bent arm lateral rows were the clear winners in that they elicited higher levels of activity compared to the other choices. And then the 45-degree incline row along with the seated rear lateral raise elicited the highest level of activity for the posterior deltoid muscle. When you look at the results and when you consider how complex the shoulder joint is, it would stand to reason that you can't expect to find one single best exercise for training the shoulder. I would say the biggest takeaway really is making sure that when approaching optimal conditioning of the shoulder joint, that we take a diverse approach, if you will, in terms of employing several different exercises so that we can target the different areas of the shoulder effectively.